wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Back to Mixon on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Swearinger. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On the ground, this is Jalen Richard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
And that's a run that will energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, 57. It's going to be a long day.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And able to work his way down to the 16. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
He'll pick up 7 there on the first down keeper.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
At the 42-yard line.
Hands up, please. We got 25 to match. 368. Check 43. 368. Hey, orbit. Hands up.
On 2nd and 12, Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
to throw here. Dalton. Well, he's going to go for it all. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green, 31 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22, and he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Miller now operating from the gun. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Topper! Express! 29!
Shotgun now for Carr. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfrow there to make the grab, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
From the 35 on second down, Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 65 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Go Chiefs. Based on Travis. Wide, get wide.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Miller. From the gun, he'll throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. And now Miller hit, and he fumbles. And the Bengals have recovered it.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. Dalton now to pass. He'll let this go in zone. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andy Dalton with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dash.
There he goes, right side, past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. 65 yards as his guys are back within a single score. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The Bengals drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored...
This is caught at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now up to 14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And down he'll go at the 25. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A.J. Green on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and now it's third down.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now he's forced out right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. It's the fullback. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. Dawson tacks on the point after, and that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They look to throw on third with Dalton. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Dalton to Green for a Cincinnati first. Andy Dalton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. After the penalty, it's Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in. Fast it.
Andy Dalton. And the catch good. It's Eifert. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
93, 52, 93, 44, 44.
First and 10 for Dalton. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
That's a takeaway. That's a takeaway. That's how the defense score points. Right now.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one?
I'm with you totally. I would sit on it and get into the locker room and start over. But if they do decide to try and make a play, we know what the basics are. You run draw, you run screen. I would maybe run a little swing pass and try and get my lineman out in space and see if they can chop a hole into the secondary and see if he can run a little bit.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
We got work.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Finding Green complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, 34 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Go, go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Carr going to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tyrell Williams, 85 yards. And the Raiders get a score closer. Dawson able to connect on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. After the touchdown, it's Dawson on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1.
368.
Passing, it's Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. But now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Easy work. It's easy work, and it's coming again. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
They go 368. 61, matchbox lights. They go 368. Hey, wahoo.
They'll try on 4th. Here's Dalton. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on 1st down. Miller. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sam Hubbard. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Escaping the pressure. The pressure gets to him again. Carl Lawson, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46.
Check hot route. Hot, hot. Slam, slam, slam.
So Dalton now. Got his man. It's Eifert. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Again, it's Mixon. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
A first down throw coming for Dalton. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, 28 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. Able to find Walter. That's complete. And out across midfield down to the 45. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down. Now Joe Mixon. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. And Dalton to throw. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The Raiders on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Carr, he's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. It's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Mixon with it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Throwing on 2nd down. Dalton eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clelin Ferrell in there to bury him for a loss of 11. So the sack, and now it's 3rd and long for Dalton and the Bengals. Here's Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Daryl Worley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9 yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on downs. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
And they take a knee.
Dalton on the keeper. The play lost a yard. 3rd and goal.
Double time.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.